Hi, so I thought I'd do this because, I thought my own experience might help somebody else out. I went through maybe about 6 months back or whatever. During the time I thought about rewatching Supernatural, which is on Netflix. It should still be on there. It might not be. They keep every service after a while they change stuff up, but anyway, anyway, what I'm saying is, how a lot of people's like streaming services get hacked, and I feel like it's more commonly like Netflix than anything else. And I don't know if it's because that password sharing thing got people so in a their feathers all ruffled up, so they're all like, "Oh, I'm gonna steal other people's accounts, so I don't have to pay." And it's or people who share their password with friends or partners they have fallen out with and don't speak to anymore. Now they have their access, they change everything, but you're still like paying for it, and it's such a bullshit thing. But um, people are all like, "Oh, when I can't get into my account," I even called them up, and there was no help, and it's like this the only reason I can think of why these people have no luck getting back even when they call is the person does not give a crap about their job, or you gave them the wrong email address associated with your account and that's why they couldn't find it. Or there's a language barrier issue if you guys don't speak the same language, or one of you has broken English or something, or they can't speak more than one language, so they can't go from speaking English to speaking, say, Spanish or Korean or whatever it is your first language is. As rude as this may sound, just hang up and keep calling back till you find someone that can communicate with you on an easier level, so you can get to the bottom of this, so it's not all I think I understood what they're saying, but and this is why they couldn't help. It's because you guys can't communicate with each other properly. It's like with any place you call, it's awful. um because otherwise it should really not be that big of an issue. When I went through this, I it was such an odd hour too, so I didn't even know if anyone was gonna answer. It was like around midnight. I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch a few episodes, then go to bed. I go to log in, I can't log in. I check my email after trying to reset the password, and I saw some login attempt or whatever that someone from India put in. They managed to get in, so they changed, my email password. So it's like, oh, that's great. So I was like, screw it. I called Netflix anyway, the customer service line, and someone was there to answer. And she was so helpful. She like stayed with me on there the whole way through. She's all like, what is your email associated with your account you signed up for? I told her. She was able to find my information and told me what happened, even though I knew what happened and why I can't get in. So she suggests that I use a different email because I had a couple different ones, but I decided to stick with the one I used because it just seemed easier. So I went and changed my password for my email, and then she sent me a reset link for the password on Netflix. I changed it. She says, well, now I want you to log in. I log in on my phone, to make sure I can actually get in, and she asked me to do the same thing on my Roku. And I had, I was able to do both, and I was like, thank you so much, because it's like, all people can't get in and can't get back in and then give up, and then it's just like it's not good, because it's like, I think PayPal is one of the ways that you can pay from Netflix, and some people, if they choose that option, even if you go and cancel your bank card, there's still the fact that your PayPal is linked to the account you can't get back into, so you change your banking information on your PayPal and you're still being charged to Netflix. You could always, I guess, go and have a stop payment put at your bank for the Netflix, or I just remember that on PayPal, I think there's like a subscription option if you go into can't remember which part it is. I think it's like some kind of like recurring payments thing or whatever, and you should be able to cancel that. So there's that too. But if you really don't want to give up your Netflix, then just contact them, and it should be fixed out, no problem, unless it's like one of those reasons I said they don't care about their job, there's a language barrier issue, or you give them the wrong email address. Then yeah, it's going to be a bit of an issue. Otherwise, I guess you could just go on and find other ways to cancel, so you aren't getting charged for this, and go and start a new account under another email address. I suppose that's the other option, but me personally, I didn't want to have to go through all that bull crap, because it's like, this is my account. It's like, people like shouldn't be able to get away with this. And I'm thinking, with all the ability they have to hack into these things, I wish they would do the things for good and not just like stealing people's information to buy stuff and whatever. Man, like, go and freaking hack the corrupt government officials or something. Leave the rest of us little people alone. Anyway, yeah, that it's really not that complicated, like I said, to deal with that whole thing with Netflix, and that's why I never understood why people have issues when they contact them. I mean, I'm sure you get impatient, angry because this happened, and maybe it's even your own fault that it doesn't even get that far in, because it's like you're taking it on the person who's working here to help you out when it's really not their problem. It's whoever hacked your account. So, try and be a little more patient and understanding and not blow up. It's not their fault. It's like when you go to a restaurant and you flip out at the waiter or the waitress when they're just the one bringing the food to you. They're not the one that's cooking it and whatever. I mean, if you're going to be a jerk like that, just stay home and yell at your microwave. But anyway, that's all I really got to say about that. And for anyone who runs into this issue, good luck and do your best to try and keep calm.